We are just 3 days away from the kickoff of another NFL season. If you have not watched the NFC breakdown that I posted yesterday, please pause this video and go check it out to see how this will work. For those of you who are back, you already know what time it is. Let's hop into the AFC South. For the AFC South, Tennessee and Indianapolis are going to be the top two teams. They're going to be very good, but they're going to be held down by their quarterbacks. I like Matt Ryan, I like Ryan Tannehill, but they're just not the elite quarterbacks that you see in the conference. They could be Super Bowl contenders if they had an elite quarterback. As for Houston very much so might be the worst team in the league. The only highlight I see for them is that they have Davis Mills, and he seems to be a solid quarterback. But the franchise that he's now leading, I really feel bad for him. In Jacksonville, I think we're going to be having a replay of last year. I've been hearing everywhere that Trevor Lawrence is supposed to make this great leap, but he just does not have the help. So I really don't think a change in coaching is really going to help Jacksonville. And last but not least, by far the best division in the NFL, the AFC West, Denver is going to be the most improved team in the league. Simply put, they replaced Drew Lock with Russell Wilson. That's all that needs to be said. The LA Chargers are going to have a big debut incoming, and by debut, I mean in the playoffs. Yes, they're making the playoffs this year, and they're going to have a very deep run. The Las Vegas Raiders, only if. Okay, if this team was in the AFC South or the NFC East, a weaker division, not only would they win, but they would do a whole lot better than they are. I really just think because they're in this very deep division, they might end up getting lost in the shuffle and missing the postseason. Kansas City is also going to take a step back. This team, I don't think it's getting back to the Super Bowl. I just think losing Tyreek Hill is just going to do a whole lot for them. But they're still going to be a very dangerous team. The AFC North, Baltimore has to be the division favorite. Lamar, along with all those other key pieces that was injured last year, are coming back. I think this team has to be the division favorite, and they're going to take their crown back. Cleveland, just way too many ifs, and the big one is about Deshaun Watson. His suspension got extended. Can he even save the team by the time he gets back? Will they be able to survive with Jacoby Brissett? I really do not believe so. Pittsburgh, they're going to be a bubble playoff team. We all know how Pittsburgh works. They're going to be going up and down all year. They're going to look really good some weeks, look really bad another week. But they're going to be there, okay? If they have Mike Tomlin, they are going to be there in the playoff race. And Cincinnati is definitely going to cool down. Cincinnati is not getting back to the Super Bowl. I'll go and spoil it for you now. I don't even think they're going to get close back to there. So they're going to cool off quite a bit. In the AFC East, the New England Patriots, wild card battle-ish. The team is pretty good, alright? The team is pretty good overall. I like the roster. The thing is, I think the AFC just got a whole lot better. So it's not more so that them being worse. It's more so the AFC getting a whole lot better. The Buffalo Bills, it's Super Bowl press for them, honestly. This team looks so good. They look like one of the best rosters in the NFL. If they can't win it this year, when will they? The New York Jets, don't need to talk about them. The Miami Dolphins, let's settle down on them, okay? Let's settle down. I know they have Tyreek Hill, but let's not act like this one man. Yes, he is the fastest receiver in the league, but that is not going to turn them into a playoff team and definitely not into a Super Bowl team. So let's please chill out, Miami Dolphins fans. Here's how the AFC is going to pan out. Division winners, I have Tennessee, LA Chargers, Baltimore, and Buffalo. And then the runner-ups are interesting, alright? Because it's crazy. All four of these teams can make the playoffs. Denver, Indy, Cincinnati, and New England. And then even in third place, teams like Pittsburgh and Kansas City, they could also make it. Alright, the AFC is so competitive this year. So many teams are playoff caliber teams, but there's only 7 spots. So now we are into the AFC Tiers. So we're actually going to start from the bottom, then go up here with Houston, Jacksonville, and the Jets. They are better than the worst teams in the NFC, but all of the other teams in their division are just too good for them not to be ending up in 4th and 3rd place. Now, Deshaun. telling you right now, if Deshaun Watson was starting the full season for Cleveland, they would definitely be a force to be reckoned with. But without him not being able to show up till past mid-season, I really just don't think this team can do anything. And now, I have 5 party poopers. Now, these 5 teams right here are not making the playoffs. Indy, New England, Pittsburgh, Miami, and Las Vegas. Now, all 5 of those teams could easily make the playoffs, right? But I'm just telling you, these 5 teams are going to be party poopers. You're going to see this team. Your team's going to be matched up against them. And you're going to lose one of those games very late in the season, and it will hurt your playoff chances. But the 7 teams that are going to make the playoffs, the Chargers, the Bills, Titans, Ravens, Bengals, Broncos, and Chiefs. Now, the Chargers and Bills, I want to talk about them. I think those are the top 2 teams in the conference, possibly even the whole league. All right, these 2 teams are so elite players everywhere on the field. The quarterbacks are top tier. Depending on how the seeding works out, this just might be the AFC title game. The AFC is by far the more competitive conference this year. While the Chargers and Bills are the top 2 teams, there are several teams who can ruin their chances of going to the Super Bowl. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.